Welcome to Kitchen 143. I am your host, Michelle Aventajado, your resident Momma in Manila, and I'd like to thank you for joining me again on a Tuesday evening. Tonight we're out and about in Makati. We're exploring a bar in Poblacion that serves up cocktails and bar bites with a story behind the Dégustation menu. You may think it's bizarre, hint, 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 but I think it's downright beautiful. And this unusual bar curates cocktails that have incredible stories behind them while pairing their amalgamations with creative takes on comforting bites. Okay, if you're watching live, you're watching on the Rappler YouTube, X, and Facebook profiles. You could also be watching on the Momma in Manila Facebook profile as well. Go ahead and leave us some comments in the comment section. We want to hear from you. Maybe you've been to Bazaar. Share your experience. Joining me tonight on cam is founder Chef Kel Zaguirre and beverage director Ian Libang, and my foodie friend Steph Ongkiko. Hi guys.
Hello.
Hello. Thanks for having us.
Well, thank you for having us too.
Well, I'm happy to see you again.
Yes,
Because this isn't your first time, nor is it yours.
Yes.
So Ian, it's your first time, but we are totally cool and welcoming, and you don't have to worry because this is like
You
very
can sit
casual.
with us. You can sit with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Maybe.
Okay, so Bazaar, obviously, Bazaar has a connotation, no? It's something unusual, it's something out of the ordinary. Why Bazaar, and what sets this cocktail bar apart from other cocktail bars? So let's start with the founder.
Well, from the name itself, we're very different, out of the box, strange, weird, all those things.
Which is good.
Which is good,
right? In this context, we know that it's good.
Correct.
Different is good.
And we wanna showcase our abnormalities, our talent, our what we are, who we are, and through cocktails.
How fun.
That's why we have our bartender extraordinaire.
Autograph.
I like that. And you said, autograph. I like that you said bartender because, well, what's the difference, Ian? Bartender, mixologist, cocktail curator. There's so many different ways. I know it's just a name, but, how do you see?
It's been kind of like a debate globally, like about with bartenders and mixologists. I think at the end of the day, they're both the same.
Okay.
But I prefer myself calling as bartender because I tend the bar. I accommodate the guests with the true hospitality that we want to deliver. As the term mixologist is like study of mixing, but at the end of the day, it's all about hospitality and then tending the bar to our guests.
It's like asking a chef, are you a cook or a chef?
Oh.
Us cooks, we always like to be called cooks because we cook.
Yeah.
We just don't, direct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're hands-on.
Of course,
With
all the
everything.
time. All the time.
With all of your concepts.
All the time.
Right? Because this is not your only concept.
This is not.
You have guys, if you remember Chef Kel, he guested with Tin, Magsaysay. We were together in Locavor, where my mind was blown by his take on Filipino dishes that I think I had even said during the episode, like when we go out to eat, my family doesn't go out to eat for Filipino food. We'll go out to eat for everything else. We'll eat Filipino. And so now, of course, that's our favorite restaurant to go to. Even my mom loves it. So this is not your only concept. You have many different creative ways to serve up good food for all of your different clients. How many do you have?
Around
Let's get
10,
right in there.
Around 10 right now.
10 different concepts, and then even in Poblacion, you have more than one.
Yes. So we have Kampay right now.
Okay.
I think it's the number one bar now in the metro.
For what age group? That might not be me.
Definitely.
That might not be my age group. Maybe for my kids.
For all ages, I think. We used to do Fire Rooftop Lounge here. We used to do Bang Bang. Had a lot of investments here when we first settled in this part of Poblacion.
I think Chef Kel is like the OG Poblacion
the pioneer,
king.
no?
You can call him Poblacion, mayor of Poblacion.
The Pobla King.
Yeah.
And then all the other OGs collaborated
Nice.
That's why we have Kampai right now.
Right.
So I take care of the food there in Kampai. The partners, the other partners, they handle the entertainment. The other partners handle the operations, the marketing. So it's a
It's
good
nice to have
collaboration.
lots of partners and lots of collaborations. Speaking of collaborations, when we're talking about how you curate the cocktails here, what comes first, the cocktail or the dish?
So usually we start with our cocktail program because as Bizarre's concept, like the unusual, we
Right.
actually build up the food coursing structure the other way around. So
Yes.
instead of food paired with wines or cocktails, we took it as cocktail takes the center stage, and chefs Kel's bites are the supporting act to it. So we build up the whole cocktail program first with the whole team, build up the whole storyline. From there, we're gonna lay it out to Chef Kel to try all the cocktails, and from there, it's all on to him.
So it's a series of tasting
Mhm.
and then creating the menu for that specific menu.
Yes.
So we're the Robin to his Batman
Mhm.
this time around.
I like that. Robin to the Batman. Steph, you introduced us to Bizarre,
Yes.
and I'm so happy that you did. We were here. We celebrated our anniversary here.
Oh,
Our
yeah.
26th
That was a lovely
anniversary,
night.
right?
Yeah.
It was such a lovely night. And, you know, I know degustation cocktail menus are, you know, this is something completely new.
Yes.
But when you invited and you shared some of the, you know, I guess the collaterals behind, what impressed me were the ingredients.
I know.
Right? It's just 4 simple ingredients,
Yeah.
right? The roots.
Yeah,
Roots.
I love the fact that what I love about Bizarre is first, like, they're always, you know, pushing to promote or help promote Filipino heritage flavors. So, right, like when Ian and Chef Kel when we were talking to them, they were always saying like they're always pushing boundaries for Filipino cuisine and of
Right.
course mixology. So yeah, that's what drew me to Bizarre. And I think, like you mentioned, diba, it's the cocktail degustation is new. So I think they're really like one of the pioneers
Yes.
of cocktail degustation in the Philippines.
It's the first time I ever heard of it.
Yes.
And I know when we came, my mind was blown. One, that Filipino flavors could be used in cocktails, right? Why don't you tell us about the roots, you know, the inspiration behind this particular menu? Because my understanding also is that the menu will change at
Every
different
quarter.
times, right? It'll kind of run its course, and then you'll come up with something new and inspired, and that'll run its
Correct,
course.
correct, correct. So we go about our concept of narrative storytelling and fine drinking. So think of every cocktail and every bite that we bring out, there's always a story to tell, which there we could champion Filipino heritage flavors, our tradition, and culinary culture. So in that take, we built in our first menu is called The Roots. So it's called The Roots, it's not because it's the root,
Yeah.
but it's the roots of Philippine culinary culture. So think of your regular Filipino household ingredients. Like you go to your grandma or your mama's kitchen, these are the ingredients that are always there. So you have vinegar, you have soy sauce, you have
Yeah.
fish sauce, you have calamansi, very staple to everyone's
Yes,
plate.
everyone
rice,
has that. Yeah.
Rice, yeah,
Rice. Pass the rice. R-I-C-E. Rice. We
and
can't live without rice.
oh yeah,
right?
for sure. And
Essentials.
It's essential.
and coconut. Then from there, we just thought of looking at outside the box, just like unusually beautiful things that, you know, like you said, it's not the usual ingredients that you put in the cocktails, even the flavors that we infuse, and we kind of like reflects when it comes to our cocktails. So literally the unexpected through the cocktails.
I love that. And so this brings us to our first course.
Mhm.
Would this be the first one, right? Let's talk about first the cocktail. Because
Yes.
that's the star. We start with the cocktail, and then we have, this is the appetizer, no?
Oh no, with this.
Or this is just the bread.
That's the welcome.
The welcome
So
bread.
normally,
Yeah.
as in establishments, hotels, you normally get a welcome drink. But here we
have
do
a welcome
things
bite.
differently. Yeah, it's a welcome bite. It's a welcome snack.
Okay.
So for this
So, yeah,
series,
start.
we use cheese as your welcome. Who doesn't love cheese, right?
Yes.
So
I love cheese. Everyone
we
loves
use
cheese.
cheese as bread mixed with sago to make a bread.
Wow.
And then we're now featuring fresh quesong puti from Quezon,
Okay.
thus calling it Quezon puti.
We have some show things going on over here.
And then sprinkle it with salt, pepper, and then some calamansi.
Wow.
Fun. Okay, so there's the calamansi,
Yes.
right, mixed in. Guys, you can't smell, but there's charcoal that has already been placed in our personal grill, right? This is our personal grill. We also have this drink. So this is the first course.
Yep.
Beautiful.
This is the welcome red.
wine.
So our first course for the drink. Maybe Ian, you can tell us about that.
The drink, it's actually called achara. So it's inspired with vinegar. Yeah, achara it is. So starting it with vinegar, a lot of our ingredients or recipes when it comes to Filipino cooking uses vinegar. Back in the days, like it's also used to kind of like preserve ingredients.
Correct. It lasts longer
Yeah.
if you.
But other than just us using vinegar, we put it in a way that could also invite your appetite and could also kind of like cleanse your palate both at the same time.
Okay.
So chara is just something that does that. So we
Okay.
created kind of like an aperitif drink. So it's kind of like an Aperol spritz. So
My fave.
to add it perfectly, that orange looking slice. But yeah, you could say it's kind of like the Filipino aperitif because it has Aperol, tomatoes, strawberries, and we build up our own achara shrub. We infuse it with CO2 and then top it up with prosecco. The garnish, it's ripe papaya and orange that we turn into jello. So it's
It's
perfect.
Jello, guys.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen something like that? So it's Jello. It's a little orange Jello. I'm gonna
Looks so
share.
good.
Well, so this goes perfect. Achara goes perfect with inihaw. So we'll get into that, but I want to show you guys, and I want to cheers. Did you guys have drinks? Are you gonna have drinks with us?
Oh, we're happy with water. Imagine doing this every night.
Imagine. What a life.
It's good.
There's a little salt.
Yep.
So it kind of pops. I don't know if you guys were ever, when you're kids and you like put it in your mouth and
Yeah, because there's no
Turn your
sugar
mouth
added to it. So the
So
natural sweetness comes from the ripe papaya, and the salt elevates its
cheers.
Cheers.
I feel bad you guys don't have
Yeah.
drinks. We need to make you drinks. We need to
can
have at least one.
whiskey on the rocks.
I have to say, this is my favorite.
Whiskey on the rocks. This is so good.
It's really good.
Yes, very light. If you were gonna say this is like another take on an Aperol spritz, I love it.
That's like preparing you for the next courses,
there you go.
next drinks.
Very light, and you can taste there's just a little bit of that
Yeah.
vinegar in the back, no?
Technically, it just excites your palate. There's umami, there's acidity.
It
There's a little bit of
Steph's going in for the
sweetness.
Jello again.
Can I have one?
I know,
more?
I want
Okay, I want one
too,
more.
but it's gonna look kind of funny if I have that in my mouth again. So that achara goes perfectly with the barbecue. The inihaw, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how I can show you guys. If there's heat on the bottom.
Yeah.
How is that? Is that good? Can you see that? Should I turn it up a little? I don't want to drop it because I do want to eat these guys. Right? So, Chef, tell us about the inihaw.
Well, naturally, it goes well with achara.
All the time.
So no fail, we have to have barbecue on the menu.
I love it.
So we created 3 kinds. One is your chicken that has been butchered 3 a.m. this day.
So that fresh.
Fresh,
Wow.
not fresh.
That is like a detail that cannot be overlooked because there's nothing like
Fresh chicken.
ingredients.
Correct.
Okay.
So we skewered it like yakitori style. So there's a process to it that makes it very, very juicy.
Okay.
And then marinated it with inasal ingredients and marinade. On your left, we have, this is kurobota pork from Esguerra Farms.
Wow.
So we have local kurobota now.
Yes.
This is served
I didn't know we
with-
have local kurobata
We have.
now.
So Esguerra Farms are the pioneers in kurobota, Philippine kurobota now. And then it's basted with normal barbecue sauce.
Okay.
And then the one on the right is a beef. It's Philippine Wagyu from Bukidnon.
Right.
So Kitayama Farms are the pioneers
Yes.
with
We're familiar
Wagyu.
with Kitayama.
Philippine Wagyu now. This is basted with peanut barbecue sauce. So you would taste different barbecue flavors represented in the street food culture of barbecue. of
Love
the
it.
Wow.
And all the ingredients are from the Philippines. Korobota pork,
Correct.
Philippine Wagyu from Kitayama, and the freshly, I mean, couldn't be any more fresh from chicken that was just
Palengke ng Makati.
this morning, right? Okay, question, is there an order that we should be eating this?
Well, it really depends on your preference, but I would do chicken, pork, and then beef.
Okay,
Chicken, pork, and
and then beef. Okay, so before I go ahead and bite in to one of these skewers, I want to tell you guys that if you want to follow Bizarre, you can go ahead and follow them on IG and Facebook, thebizarre.ph. Make sure to follow, check them out. You can see any specials that they have coming up or events, and go ahead and share the giveaway, because I know that's what you guys want to do. And tag your friends. And then, of course, go ahead and download the Rappler Communities app. Guys, up for grabs are 5 GCs worth 4,000 pesos each, and you'll be able to come in and enjoy not just amazing cocktails, but really comforting bar bites as well. I mean, there's nothing more comforting than barbecue too, but we're not yet done with the menu, so there will be some more comforting dishes as well. Okay, so I'm gonna have a bite of this. Maybe you can tell us what we can expect coming soon, right? You guys have been open for 4 months. This is a concept that not many people have heard about or know, that you could have cocktail degustation menus like this. You know, what's in the pipeline? What do you guys, how are you guys adjusting? How do you see it, you know, evolving as well?
So with Bizarre, quarterly we actually have this direction of ever-changing menu. So there's always something new on the table, and there's a lot of progression to us. Other than our cocktail degustation, we also have what we call it bar service, which is 9 p.m. onwards, which we serve our peculiar creations and the unspoken menu. Technically, the unspoken menu is still on that direction of heritage flavors and culinary culture and traditions. So think of a 90s kid, the flavor journey. These are the type of cocktails that we offer afterwards. So technically, there are drinks like gin pom, samalamig, and kapet pandesal, which later we're gonna have after this as well.
Oh.
Yeah, but other than that, me and Kel are already talking about it. We already have some invites also, because other than us, we also have this advocacy program that we call Local Craft Ale Series, where we invite local bars and bartenders, where there they could highlight their cocktail program, and then Kel would pair their cocktail menu with his bites, championing their concepts and their bar program. Other than that, we're also planning already on bringing international bartenders and hopefully chefs to collaborate with us also.
I think we might get Chef Taiku of Bangkok Homeburg.
Wow.
So he creates the best burger in the world, I'd say. I went to his restaurant in Bangkok. Best burger, I would say,
Ever?
ever.
wow.
Are you
That's
gonna invite me?
Of course.
Even if he does it, we will be there. Downstairs.
So that's gonna be next year.
So, you know, you touched on something that I find very current, and I don't want to say trending, because I hope it never goes away. I've always had this very clear vision of, even in the work that I do outside of Kitchen 143, it's really about collaboration and not competition.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you guys are taking Filipino ingredients, you're taking, you know, Filipino concepts, you're kind of serving them up in a way that many people have not seen before, obviously, right? But it feels both comforting and intriguing or bizarre. These collaborations, how do you see, like you mentioned, you're going to be collaborating with some local bars, some other bartenders, and then bringing in different chefs. You know, how much of that affects how you guys are doing business now? I mean, everybody has shifted more to this collaborative effort. I guess the inspiration behind it, like where do you, obviously you guys see that collaborating is better, especially chef. I mean, you said there's so many different restaurant concepts that you have. How much, how much do you put into how much of yourself do you put into it? How much do you gain from these different collaborations? What are the joyous parts?
Well, the fact that we get the chance to collaborate with someone is already a blessing. I guess there's this thing called a good collaborator, wherein you would always know to take a backseat for someone, but maintaining creative differences, promoting same values, same principles. So I guess it's more of letting the work shine, not the person, not the ego, but the art itself.
Letting the work and the art shine without throwing your ego into it. That's pretty good. I think that's the key. That's the secret. Okay, so signature and curated cocktail courses served up. We're on the second course. We're serving them a little bit fast. I am not letting anyone take away my cocktails because I plan on drinking them later, but I promise you guys, we want to show you as they come out. So this one came out. It's served with a little spoon. Ian, do you want to tell us how we need to
eat it, drink
how
it.
we need to drink this or get it ready?
All right, so the second course of our cocktails, this one is actually called sausawan,
Okay.
which
Sausawan.
for others
It's my
it's
favorite.
Filipino dipping sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, contrary to what we think of sausawan, that's like very umami and a bit salty. The drink is actually our refreshment course.
That's why
Yeah.
there's sorbet on top.
Yep. So with this one, it's actually a sausawan which has toyo or soy sauce that we turn into syrup. We have our fish sauce that we turn into kind of like an extract. So it's kind of like
So
the
there's
backbone.
patis in this
Yep,
drink?
there is patis in the drink.
Who knew? Steph?
I know, right?
We're
I don't even know.
I'm gonna tell you guys a funny story after Ian finishes this.
Right, patis but refreshing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Then we
refreshing
have
patis.
calamansi, which the perfect combination of sausawan. It
Yes.
has a healthy pour of Hendrick's gin, which makes it.
This is a gin-based drink.
Yep, gin-based drink. Then Japanese cucumbers, mint and sage for your garnish. That's our house-made calamansi sorbet, which we added a little bit of Greek yogurt for that nice acidity and texture. We call it a three-dimensional cocktail because you can drink it three ways. Have a scoop of the sorbet.
And that's what
Okay.
I want. Have a scoop.
We have a scoop.
Yep. You can have a sip of the liquid, and then maybe midway you can mix it up, and then it's gonna turn to a whole new different flavor. Yep.
Yummers.
So fresh. The cucumbers, I taste the cucumbers too.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, so
And then we
yummy.
can mix.
Yeah, you can mix it up. You can
Take
mix
it
the
a few more
sorbet.
sips.
It's gonna turn to much more creamier style of drink.
I think this was one of my faves. I remember this one.
Yeah, same.
It's interactive. Okay, wait. So as you were going through the list, the list of different ingredients. I was actually thinking to myself, holy smokes, how many ingredients are in this cocktail?
Count it.
Oh, not yet.
We have our soy sauce, we have our patis, we have our calamansi, Japanese cucumbers. Technically 5 ingredients and a herb.
Wow.
5 ingredients and a herb.
Yeah, and 2 herbs. Sorry. So the herbs helps that refreshing take and additional flavors.
Okay, something just came out and we want to make sure that we show you, but
Yeah.
while it's still there in front of us. It's like a completely different drink when you
so it
mix in
changes. Correct.
in the sorbet, right? Okay, how do we serve this?
All right.
You know what?
So to pair
Okay.
with the next course, this one is
Wow.
smoked, aged, and cured tanige.
Wow, you can smell it. You can this. I see. Okay, let's describe it so that they can see. This is tanige.
It has been cured and aged. So that tanige is from Ilocos.
Yes.
And then we serve it with banana or saba leche tigre. So we cook banana or saba in syrup. And then we have calamansi, suka for its acid to cook the fish. So basically this is our kilaw course.
Yes.
goes well with your drink. It's bright, it's light, it's refreshing. And then on top, we have ikura and fried shallots. It's smoked with cherry wood and some flowers.
Wow.
I was like drooling.
Yes, as he
Just
was
listening
just
to
explaining it, right? You have the age, the smoked, the salty ikura, the sweet banana, the crispy shallot. No, this looks like it's a party. It's a party. I'm excited to try. We'll take a bite. So the dishes that Chef has come up with, before he even comes up with the dishes, when you come up with the drinks, the cocktails, how many iterations do the cocktails see before you're finished with them? Or is it one like, okay, this is my cocktail, he'll come up with a dish and then it'll be like, okay, let me adjust. Do you guys go back and forth in that collaboration?
Well, I usually get if the cocktails are around 90%, right? So it's always a matter of seasonings and perfecting it. I get it at 90 so that I would know the base or the main frame of the flavor of the cocktails, or what goes well with what goes well with who. Or if this cocktail lacks texture, I can add some texture to it.
Okay.
So it's really like complementing each other.
Right. With the drink coming almost completely done. Right. So I want to tell you about this bite. It was smoky. It was the fish was fresh and firm. The citrus. What's the is it vinegar? Is it calamansi?
Lemon, calamansi,
Yeah.
and suka.
And the vinegar too. Yeah. So good. I
so
wish you guys could taste this.
I mean, mine's almost done. I just keep eating
I'm
here.
trying to be. You can. That's the show, right?
Yeah, I'm like not talking, just eating.
You know what this is all
I
about.
know. That's why thank you for bringing me again. You're a true friend.
You know what this is all about. I want to. Okay, we have another drink, but I'm not hurrying. Wait, there's so many things I want to say about everything that's in front of me because this is definitely something. I had a bite of this and I was just thinking, gosh, the viewers who win are in for such a special treat to come down here and try something like this. You guys definitely have to come down and visit anyway, right? So we're here in Poblacion. This road, what's the name of this road here?
Algier.
Algier.
Street, yeah.
Algier Street.
Algier Street, right? So they're right here facing Rockwell,
Beside Dr. Wine.
beside Dr. Wine, which we love too. We featured them as well. But you guys go ahead and give them a follow, thebazaar.ph on Instagram, thebazaar.ph on Facebook. Check out the different things they have. And I think one thing you'll see from their page is the different ways they bring everything that's Filipino with a story. So you guys are getting a condensed version. If you're here sitting in front of Ian while he's mixing the drinks at the bar, it's a completely different experience because it's slower, it's more relaxed. Ian will serve the drink, Chef comes out and tells you the story and the inspiration behind the bar bites that he's provided. So it's definitely an experience that you want to take advantage of,
And bring your
right?
significant others.
Yes, because it's perfect, right?
Yes.
Because also, if there's a drink that you like and he doesn't like or she doesn't like, then you can like swap also and be like, okay, give me
Yes.
that one because I like that. I'm more gin, or you're more vodka, or you're more tequila, right? Or more prosecco. Tequila's at the end. Okay.
Or just talk to our bartenders, mixologists. They can curate something up for you.
Perfect for your taste, right? That's the after 9 menu.
Yep,
What do we call that?
We call it peculiar creations.
And that's where you get to say exactly what you would like and enjoy.
Yes. Like for people like me, I don't like my alcohol
Too strong.
Too strong.
We don't want to get punched in the face.
Yeah, we don't want to get one wall. Yes, yeah, we want to just chill, not one wall. So yeah, peculiar creations is the best.
Yeah, peculiar creations technically is something we could customize depending particularly on your preferences.
Right. So the peculiar creation, and it even has like a little separate menu, like where you could check off
Yep.
things, right?
Yep,
Which
yep,
is
yep.
really cute. I want to tell you about the menu. I know that Our next course just came out, but you guys can see like everything is very detailed and explained. As someone who likes to read about things as well, it's very visual and it has all of the different ingredients that are proudly Pinoy, right? So you're looking at the roots. I love this. This is like a visual aid. For me as a teacher, this is my educational experience. Right? Okay, next course. How many more courses do we have after this one?
So we
This is the main
course.
Okay.
Yeah. After that, dessert.
We're already
Yeah.
full.
Oh my,
but
oh my.
Always make room, so
Yes, we
no
can.
worries.
We can. Okay, so this is the main. I want to turn this so you can see
pretty.
just how cute this is. It's like the cutest thing ever. And everything is edible, right? This is edible. Okay, Ian, tell us about the drink.
So yeah, so it's our main course. Expect a lot of complexity, a little bit more booze than the usual, the first two cocktails since it's main course.
Okay.
And this one is actually inspired with rice or kanin. But we
Hence.
put it, yep,
Yes.
hence the binhi. And we call the drink actually binhi. So it started with,
Binhi.
yep, technically grain.
Okay. Binhi means grain.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
So with grain, we also started with whiskey, which is a grain, a healthy pour of monkey shoulder, and then we added miso, a very unusual ingredients as well here.
Oh.
Rice wine, we added latik, we turned into syrup. Then we added artichoke liquor. And particular places of the Philippines, if they can't cook rice, if they don't have rice to cook as rice, they actually replace it with corn. That's why we use corn milk to kind of like add texture and flavor to it. Then we finish it up with chocolate bitters, artichoke liquor, and egg whites for texture. So yeah, there you go. For garnish,
Exciting.
if you haven't tasted soil, this is your time.
Finally.
Just kidding.
Thank you for giving us
We
this
have been
opportunity.
wanting to taste
Philippine soil.
You wanted to taste
Yeah.
soil.
Yeah. So we call it
Dream
edible
come true.
soil.
Yeah.
But it's not literally a soil, it's the texture of a soil.
Nice.
So it's all rice as well, glutinous rice flour, clarified butter, and cacao powder.
Cacao. Okay, so I'm excited to try this stuff. Of all the drinks, the cocktails that you now have on the table, I know, you're not one to go out and get wasted.
Yes.
Right?
No.
No. But, some of us do like certain drinks like vodka or gin or whiskey. Which do you prefer of the ones that are here in front of you?
Yeah, my favorite is sausawan.
This is she likes this one.
Yes, because it's sweet. I think my flavor profile is sweet. Yeah, because I like desserts. So since it has like a sorbet.
It's the sorbet,
I feel like
because it's like a
really
dessert.
Yeah.
You got served dessert in the middle of your meal.
It's only here at Bazaar.
Bizarre. Okay, I'm ready to try this. And while Steph and I try this, Chef, can you tell us about the pairing bar bite that you prepared for this? Do I take this off
Yeah,
while
you
I
can
drink?
remove the grain
then-
and then have a bite.
Hold it.
Okay, so for the main course, with almost the same complexion and start of the drink, we used miso as well as our main inspiration, thus creating a meat pie. So we used oxtail, braised it for 6 hours. The technique is in Tagalog is called kinunot.
Kinunot.
Yeah, so it's a Bicol specialty wherein you get fish, you braise it, you take out the meat,
Yeah.
shred it,
Yes.
and then you pack it again, and then you cook it again and steam it again. This one, braise, get the meat, put it inside a a pastry, make it a pie. So it has miso, some fermented peanuts, some onions, some garlic, thus creating a kare-kare of some sort.
Yes.
It's served with potatoes, some mushroom for umami, and then we created some bagoong demi-glace.
Wow.
So 8-hour reduction of bagoong. So that's the sauce. And
8-hour
a dehydrated okra.
Yes.
Top it all off.
That's the ASMR bite, right?
Yes.
I want to tell you guys about the cocktail. It was so creamy with a little bit of bite. Obviously, whiskey is a stronger spirit, right? But the egg whites that you were saying, it almost, I'm not sure, there's like a caramel flavor somewhere there that's a little bit sweeter.
Latik.
The latte.
Yeah. And miso.
And the miso, it's like, it's so balanced. So for people who may not think that they like whiskey, this is a drink that will obviously, I don't know people like that.
You can remove
but,
the grain and have a bite.
And I can have a bite of this?
Yeah, of
so you
your
can show
edible
everybody
soil.
of my soil. So we're going to take a bite.
Yeah, the soil is good. I already finished mine.
We didn't even cheers.
I know, because I cannot wait.
Yummy.
It's good.
Yummy dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, me there.
Good soil.
Good
Yeah.
soil. This is good soil. Okay, do you want to take a bite of the pie?
Yes. Let's do that.
I do too. But I also see something else is coming out so
I
quickly.
know.
All right.
Like our birthday today.
Well, it is. It feels special, no?
Non-stop food. Yes.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's
Um,
crunchy.
Oh,
Crunchy from the
the
outside.
crust is crunchy, right? Okay.
Ano na, Mitch?
What I want to, this looks so interesting. I'm excited for, oh, there's, wait, let me move this. Look at that. So that's a creme, you're making something creme brulee there, right? I feel like we need a spoon with that. Do we eat that with a spoon?
No, it's your cocktail.
That's the cocktail.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
That's dessert.
And then this is dessert.
Again. Perfect.
Dessert again, because they love us here.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us about the drink. It's served in a sake cup.
Yeah.
Is this sake? A sake
Kind of
cup?
like a sake cup. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Ceramic small mug.
Okay.
So the drink is actually called niyog.
There's coconut. This is
Yeah. So it's inspired with coconut.
okay.
So in particular places of the Philippines, we call niyog or coconut differently. So nyog, nyog, nyog. But with this one, the separation of the term niyog is actually the separation of the temperatures of the cocktail. So technically, it's hot foam.
Hot foam,
cold
'cause
drink.
It's cold drink.
Yep.
So
So
we
you
can
can have a
take a
sip
sip.
of it while it's a bit warm.
Let's cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers! Cheers!
There you go.
Congratulations!
Cheers.
Happy 4 months! You guys aren't drinking. We're just gonna drink for you. Mmm,
Oh wow.
that's yummy. I want to like
So
stick
yummy.
my tongue in it.
So yeah, technically it's kind of like a piña colada foam.
Yeah.
Since coconut is the usual thing when we think of cocktails, coconut it's piña colada.
But it's brown. You toasted it.
It's because it's with tablea. A very familiar flavor
Yeah,
for us
love
when it comes to
tablea.
desserts is
We
chocolate.
love tablea and coconut.
But instead of just chocolate, we use tablea. And underneath, it's a healthy pour of tequila, so it's still
Oh, it's
boozy.
a tequila-based drink. I
With
normally don't like tequila,
really,
but you can't like. It's so well balanced that I don't feel like I'm being punched in the face with tequila.
Yeah.
just went well with coconut water, the sherry, and then we finish it up where we washed it with leche flan, coconut leche flan.
That's why I love leche flan. So what you wash the tequila with the leche
So
flan?
it's the whole mixture of tequila, coconut water, sherry. From there, we wash it with leche flan.
Okay, explain what that means for people who don't understand what washing means for the liquor. Really
So-
simplified.
Okay.
Very
So
simplified.
technically, when you're washing something, is you're kind of like trying to add the flavors without literally putting the whole mixture into it. So the milk or the fats from leche flan would curdle once it's married with acids from sherry
Right.
and other acids that we put it. So from there, we could strain it. So it's kind of like the same process when you're creating cheese, that you add acids to milk,
Right.
and from there the cheese would build up. Yeah, so curdling.
So it's not emulsifying, it's distilling almost.
It's much more of
Clarifying.
milk washing. Yeah, clarifying. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's why it's so delicious. Guys, if you want a chance to win one of 5 GCs, you can go ahead and download the Rappler app, join the food and travel channel, tag me, share something, I don't know, something about the ingredients that are used here that maybe your mom has those ingredients, and then how inspiring they are for you in this chat. I really do read the comments. I may not get to answer every single one, but I'm really excited to hear from all of you and hear what you guys think. Tell me, which course intrigues you the most? Which course you think is the most bizarre that you want to try? And then go ahead, of course, follow them on Instagram, thebizarre.ph, both on Instagram and Facebook, and share on your stories. We have so much in front of us. We still have the dessert that we didn't get to try. So this has a little show too. Okay.
So we created a coconut and cashew tart. And then on top is we have a coconut foam and dehydrated pineapples. And we're gonna put some asin tibuok on top because we love it a little salty. That's great.
Salty in a good way.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is
That's so salty.
so this is salty.
We are salty today in a good way.
Yes. Yeah, so this, some people may not also know, this is coveted. This is almost was lost, right? We're doing our best now to make sure this process and
Super hard to find.
Right.
You just add to cart in Shopee. No, now they have it in
Why
Shopee.
is hard to find?
Okay, adding now. Adding.
So, guys, before they run out again, add to cart.
Yeah.
Thanks for the tip, chef.
There you go.
Thanks for the tip.
I was kind of like, I think I know what he's doing. It's like he's doing it.
You knew where it was going. You knew where it was going. So we're on dessert. So this is the last cocktail.
Oh, we still have another one.
It didn't come, right? This one was, right?
Yeah.
That came, whoopsie, sorry. This was the cocktail that went with dessert, right? So that had the coconut tablea foam. And this is dessert, and then there's one more.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
It's
so
coming right
I'm
up.
excited to try this. You guys can see the pineapple, the dehydrated pineapple. I love dehydrated. Actually, I wanted to do my ASMR with the okra. Maybe I'll close out with that. But I'm very curious. So this is chewy, salty,
Sweet. All the
sweet.
good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Familiar
Really good
flavors.
stuff.
Very familiar. The coconut.
It tastes like Christmas.
There you go.
Yeah,
It is
right?
September.
Oh, it is Christmas.
Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Someone's picking. Someone's picking.
Merry Christmas. We have our next drink out. I know it looks like a mess that's in front of me, but I have really said, like, don't take anything away. Because I know I can't eat it all on cam, guys. It's such an experience, and I do want to enjoy everything, and you guys will too when you come. This last drink. This is the last one? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, we're almost
Let's
at the
see.
end. Oh, okay.
So we call it our celebratory toast because we believe that in Bizarre every night is celebration, especially like
Agree.
like nights like nights like this. It's a celebration of flavors, a celebration of our cuisine, our tradition, our culture. So every night's a celebration. So we end up our whole cocktail degustation with the celebratory toast. We cheers with everyone inside the room. So the drink is called ampao. With this one, it's actually a celebration from my mom's doing when I was still a kid.
Okay.
During like snack time, she would cook us ampao. Hence, technically it's the crunchy part when you're cooking the rice. So it's
Okay.
the under part.
Yes.
From there,
Everybody fights over that.
oh yeah, for sure. Then from there, she would crumple it, deep fry it, and add sugar. She would put it in a newspaper. Then just put all the rice there, and we would just walk around the streets, having that bite.
Oh my goodness. So this is a childhood core memory for you.
Yeah.
So we're tasting your childhood here.
Yes.
Thanks to your mom. Thanks,
Yeah,
Tita.
Cheers, cheers,
I
cheers.
love it. Cheers. You guys should have one of these at least.
So you need to shoot this one.
You shoot it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, good thing we're at the end, guys. Because I might not be able
Nearing
to
the end.
close.
Yeah.
Okay, are we shooting?
And maybe I cannot. We'll try. Okay, we'll try.
Let's go. Come on. This is a celebratory
Okay.
taste.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You guys should have this also,
Yeah.
shooting this with us.
Wow.
Flavor, texture, temperature. So,
Yes.
What a perfect way to end.
Yeah. One more. We're gonna have one more.
That's excellent. I do need to wipe after that. I may have drooled a little. That was fantastic. You know, this is such an experience. I enjoyed myself when I first came. I enjoyed myself even more because I get to share it with all of you guys. At the end of the show, we get to kind of wrap up, and we want the viewers to know both of you a little bit more with some fun questions. But before we jump right into that, seeing as how this is something is new, how quickly do you see this concept taking on, you know, or taking off rather, and seeing other cocktail bars take on this type of experience where, you know, you sit at the bar, it's a slow meal, you're not in a hurry. This is not a place you're gonna, you know, we're not doing shots, even though we did just down that one. I promise. You know, this is a place where you sit, you tell stories, you get to know the people sitting next to you, and you enjoy the courses as you have prepared them and seen them through inspiration. How quickly do you guys see this? You know, you're the only one now that I know of in the Philippines. Where do you see it going?
you want to start?
I think the collaboration will tell on how pretty successful the concept will be.
Yeah.
The more collaborations we do, you would know that it's working. It's being appreciated by artists as well.
Right.
And then for artists to enjoy it, we need a space to show it. So show it to people. More and more will come, I guess.
Build it and they will come.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
don't know
more
if you
of.
guys know that movie.
Yeah, I would agree with Kel. Like, it's more of like the appreciation of people. Like, I think if you're coming here, you should have like kind of like an open mind and an open palate to, because yeah, the things that we put on our cocktails and dishes are pretty bizarre. So, but the experience is what we actually looking for everyone that's coming here. Like, we want every night to be special to every people that's coming over. Because at the end of the day, like, cocktails and food, there could be better cocktails and better food because it's very subjective, right?
Right.
But the experience is the number one thing that we want to deliver to the people to expect the unexpected.
I guess what's more important is that just like the last celebratory drink, this is not Ian's professional career. This is the whole of Ian's experiences
In
and
his
story.
life, yeah.
The flavors of his childhood to more painful,
It's okay.
successful, to more bitter experience.
Yeah. It's
No,
expressions.
it's all of that
Yes.
taken into account, and don't be afraid of, wow, we're drinking 5 different cocktails.
No. Yeah.
It has been carefully microdosed
Yeah.
with the right ingredient,
Yeah.
with the right alcohol, with the right percentage by Ian.
With the right bit of heritage and love and stories behind it. I really do think it's amazing how you guys have put this together. You mentioned art. I think in this, you know, I'm not even sure which is coming first, the art or the food, the culinary, or because it is such an incredible experience for you guys to try. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into the questions. I know you've answered these before, and so have you. I'm sorry, I don't remember your answers, so I'm gonna ask them again. Who shaped your relationship with food?
Sorry.
Who shaped your relationship with food?
Oh, I would say it's my mom.
Yep.
Yeah.
My Anthony Bourdain.
Dad.
Okay. Favorite food as a kid?
Oh, favorite food as a kid. Wow, that's tough. As a kid, right?
Yeah. Unless you're gonna speak as a kid at heart. I mean, that's
I mean, you can, like, we just put it apaw.
bao.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same, my Swahe. That's why it's here.
Oh.
Steam
I love
fry.
chefs and their tattoos, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
There's
nice.
always the stories behind them, and I love that. Favorite food?
Chicken and spaghetti.
Still your favorite food?
Maybe.
We should try out
Yeah.
chef's
Chicken.
fried chicken.
It's not
Oh my God, I just
Like-
had at B House. Fried chicken.
Favorite cuisine as an adult?
Oh, right now it's Italian.
Okay.
Filipino, of course.
Okay.
Korean.
What is your favorite dish to prepare?
Oh, I would say Pinoy bistek.
Okay. I like that. I haven't had that in a while.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sinigang
Sinigang.
or lengua?
Lengua.
I don't cook, so I'm sorry. It's pancit canton.
Favorite food guru, Bourdain.
Can I say Cocktail Guru?
Yeah, of course.
The writer, Stephenson, the writer of the Curious Bartender book.
Okay.
Hence my.
Hence your
IG.
Instagram handle. Favorite hobby when not here, serving up art and food that is bizarrely blended.
Surf. I do surf.
Surf.
I used to play basketball. I don't anymore.
But you'd like to go back to it?
Yeah, no, spend time with my family.
Yeah, spend time with your family. I'd like to get back on the yoga mat. Favorite hobby?
Hobby, walking, oh no, reading and walking my dogs.
Taking care of Lupin.
Yes, hi. As if it's watching.
And and I can't remember the baby girl's name.
Blair.
Blair. Of course, I should have remembered that. Okay, music in the kitchen, yes or no?
Of course.
Yeah.
What's playing?
House music.
OPM.
Now? Now, normally I do disco,
Okay.
80s.
Okay.
You dance,
Now,
My
yeah, I dance. Now, I'm pretty much amazed with Pinoy music right now.
Wow.
Right.
Good. That's because of your
The OPM
playlist
now?
here. Yeah.
Good.
Wow.
That's because of your playlist here,
I'm
guys.
impressed.
You should also look for their playlist. It's actually the first thing I did when I sat down and I was listening to music. I'm like, what's the playlist here? Because you know, when you go into a restaurant, they all have curated playlists to accompany the experience that you have, right? So, Pinoy,
OPM.
Yeah.
Come in and
that's
find out what
that's
they're
Umaga,
listening.
The first song.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's Umaga.
Yes. Okay. Two foods that go together but don't go together.
That's a question. You start.
Adobo
Yeah.
and banana ketchup.
Wow. You're not.
Really?
Were you the person that told us that
Yeah,
before?
yeah.
We tried it.
Right?
Yes.
Is it good?
It's good, right?
Oh my god.
Adobo's like, what?
Yeah.
See?
He does. We tried it. So when you told us that, we tried
It's
it.
good.
And it works, guys. It does. Okay, you're on the sofa watching movie. What's on your snack board?
Snack board.
Ian's at a loss
I
right
know.
now. What do you eat when you're streaming?
Yeah, I can't stream anymore. Like, you know.
You don't have time. You're
But-
here all the time.
Yeah, let's just do, boy bawang.
Oh. Jelly loves boy bawang. Asks for it in her lunchbox.
Me, I guess, hot dogs, burgers, and pizza.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can we Netflix and watch?
Yes.
So social.
Yes. Okay, so these are really fast, guys. We're going to close it up after we do these 10, but go ahead and follow thebazaar.ph on Instagram, thebazaar.ph on Facebook. Ready? Super fast. Inihaw or kinunot?
Inihaw.
Anyhow.
Kinunot.
Kilaw or nilupak?
Kilaw.
Wait, can you guys just give me a pat on the back for saying these words?
Yes.
I have a pat on the back for you after this.
Neat or on the rock? That's why I didn't drink them all, because I wouldn't be able to say them. Neat or on the rocks?
Oh, on the rocks.
On the rocks.
On the rocks.
On the rocks. Classic or bespoke?
Classic.
Bespoke.
Cocktails or bar bites? Oh, there's
Cocktails.
Bar bites.
Bar bites.
ampao or nyog?
Ampao.
Martini or Negroni?
Martinis.
I've done right martini. Negro.
Done right martini. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a really good martini just for the first time like 2 weeks ago. Achara or sausawan?
So sour.
Achara.
sinigang or nilaga.
Sinigang.
And, okay, so what kind of sinigang?
Baboy.
With patis.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, guys. This is the last one. Tapa or tocino?
Tapa.
Tapa, unanimous across the board.
Tapang San Andres.
Oh.
San Andres.
San Andres Market, they're very
Manila.
famous of selling this tapa. It's 500 per kilo.
Okay.
The best.
Oh my God.
So we have to find that.
Mhm.
And we
Imagine the fat there, it's yellowish.
wait, can we go on a trip and like go find that so that
Why not?
yeah?
Yeah.
We should do that.
Just palengke stuff.
I can bring you
Guys,
around, yeah.
tell us if that's something you want to see for us to go with Chef Kel and find that tapa.
Yes, please.
yes?
Go
Are you
to-
coming?
Of course.
Okay.
Even if Chef doesn't invite me, I will bring my own car.
All right. Ian, tell us about what this is so we can close out.
All right.
It comes with a candy.
So the drink is actually part of our the unspoken menu. So this is a secret menu. Only if you come, you ask for the menu. That's the only time we give you the menu. So the drink is called Kapet Pandesal. It's under our dessert category. Yeah.
Nice.
So literally the
Now
taste.
you guys have drinks.
Yeah, literally the taste is when you have your pandesal, dip in your kape,
your
and
coffee.
and then after you bite it, there's still leftover pandesal there, right? And then
Yes.
you're gonna drink it.
Yes.
So
this is that.
Yeah, and then top up with how foam.
Oh, with the how
How
foam.
Yeah, so
childhood.
in the bar scene at the moment, espresso martini is kind of like the new vodka Red Bull.
Yes.
But
This is even.
If you
this is
can,
the answer to it.
then let's do it. We
Okay.
can shoot the drink.
Oh my goodness. We will log
Oh
out
my
before we
gosh.
show. Good thing I said all those words first, guys. This has been amazing here at the Bazaar. Bazaar.ph. Go ahead and follow them. Guys, incredible experience. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Cheers.
thank you, thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much.
As always, guys, keep sharing, keep cooking. See how many drinks I've had? Keep cooking, keep sharing, and
wow.
keep safe.
Joe just did it. I'm gonna do it already.